What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Today, I'm going to be continuing my beginner series guide. And the first thing that I wanted to do, guys, is something I realized after making the candlestick video is that I need to talk about what are charts. I need to get back to the very basics. So today, I'm going to break it down for you guys, everything that you need to know about charts, and I'm going to try to keep it simple, quick, and effective. Okay, so the first thing, what are charts? So charts basically represent price for a specific period of time. It illustrates how price moves in a time frame, and it plots that so that we could look for patterns, relationships, and different biases so we can trade stocks or other instruments. Okay, so very simply, all the time frames on a platform will be listed out, and depending on your time frame, which I'm going to talk about later on, you can go into and see how that price reacted for that period of time. Okay, so let's go back to the daily. So if I were to hover over this candle, so for the 15th of May, this candle and this stock, in this case AMD, had a high of 54.44, a low of 52.86, a close of 54.20, and a open of 53.32. And guys, we could see that right up here, okay? So this is giving us useful information that we can use to make investment decisions, okay? In terms of actually the mechanics, you use this area on whatever platform you're using to type in the ticker of the stock you want to look at in order to see that price relationship. So let's say we wanted to look at something like Tesla. So we type in TSLA over there, you know, the S&P 500, and let me go back to AMD. So it's very simple, guys, and you can type in the name of a company, and if you're not sure what the ticker is, it should pop up here. And I'm using TradingView as an example, and I'll show you guys how to do it on investing.com as well. Okay. So the other thing with charts is we want to create watch lists. Watch lists are the stocks that you want to look at every day to determine if you want to trade them, if you want to hold them, depending on whatever your system is. So every platform should have a watch list. And the easiest thing, guys, is to create a watch list with all of your favorite stocks and instruments so that you can quickly click through them to get the updates that you need. Okay. So moving on. So with the chart, what we're trying to do is create a systematic approach, a statistical advantage of a certain pattern, a certain support and resistance level that we want to use to make money from the market. Okay. So in this case, we could use a candle like an inverted hammer to be an entry for us to short. And we would only see that by looking at the chart. So we can look at different time frames determining on our biases to help us make those decisions. Okay. So in terms of the free charting platforms, they're the ones that I use every day are TradingView and investing.com, which are very good, and they have real-time data. Okay, that's another thing you guys need to look out for. Make sure whatever platform you're using has real-time data. In a lot of cases, some platforms are delayed 10 to 20 or 30 minutes, and then you will be getting prices that are late, and that will greatly impact your ability to make good decisions. Okay, and the last thing that I want to talk about is time frames. So let's use Apple as a good example here. So normally, guys, for the weeklies charts and the monthly charts, we're using these patterns and prices and support and resistance to make longer term decisions. So for example, with Apple, if we see this big green candle on the monthly, we may be bullish and say, hey, this is something I want to hold for a few months or a few years. The same thing with the weekly, seeing if we had this hammer candles here and we're saying we're bullish on Apple, we can hold this for a few weeks. Okay, guys. And then for if you want to hold something for a few days, for a swing trade, we'll go down to the daily chart as well as the hourly chart. And then we could look for specific things that we like. Let's say we wanted to trade double bottoms. We have a double bottom here. And then we take this candle and we're going to trail this as long as we can go. And then we look at the 5-minute and the 15-minute chart to really look at intraday day trading opportunities. So if we go to the 5-minute chart here for Apple, we could say, okay, I want to trade these hammer candles near levels of support. And that would last, you know, anywhere to the end of the day, 15, 20, 30 minutes, depending on what your goal and what your strategy is. So the time frames matter depending on if you want to be a day trader, a swing trader, investor, and it dictates how long you want to hold. So the longer you want to hold something, you should be looking at the higher time frames. Okay, guys, so to summarize quickly, we use charts to plot price for a specific period of time to help us make decisions on when we want to buy, when we want to sell. And we do that by looking at different patterns, looking at support and resistance. We have watch lists, and we put the tickers in here to pull up different stocks and different instruments. And the free charting platforms I use are TradingView and Investing.com, and Know Your Time Frame to help you determine what type of trader you want to be, and use those charts to help make your decisions. Okay, guys, I hope this video helped. Let me know if you have any further questions on charts. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day.